Yo, what up? Boys back, and we got another banger today because we're finishing up this car and I'm gonna be disassembling the K24 and getting it ready to put inside the 2002. But for right now, let me show you guys the progress that I've got on this thing. So as you guys saw last night, I believe the last thing I showed was the rear bumper being on. But we got the bumper now, got the spoiler, got the tail lights, and today, I know I also showed the dead pedal, the steering wheel, and the shift knob. But in today's episode, we're going to be finishing up the interior now. I know yesterday and in the other episode, I said I was going to start with the interior, work my way out, but most of like the big stuff, the bumpers, the trim, everything was kind of like in the way. So I just said, screw it, toss it on, and that was it. So this is where we're at. Exterior is almost ready. I got to jack it up and replace that wheel. And also I have to get it up in the air so I can mount the side skirts. I got to drill holes, put nutserts, and all that good stuff. But I think I'm gonna save the side skirts for last probably. I want to get the interior together, and then got to get some double-sided stick tape. I'll probably do the spoiler and the skirts at the same time. But yeah, main priority today is to get the interior put together. So I gotta rinse all this stuff off, clean it, all that, get the skirts, mock them up. Oh yeah, I also got to replace the corner glass. Debating on sanding this down and seeing if I can bring it back to like a shiny aluminum, because that's what it's supposed to be. This one is off of a late model and that one's an early model outside. But yeah, we're gonna get all of this cleaned up. I kind of vacuumed this one a little bit yesterday, but as you can see, it still needs a lot of work. So I'm probably gonna hit this thing with the air compressor, see if I can blow a lot of it off. And then start working on these bad boys right here, get the interior all together. Main thing I got to do is find what hardware I need and everything to put the door handles back in and all that stuff. So yeah. And then once the interior, so I'm going to work a half day today on putting that interior in together and all that, because I kind of want to get on this. I want to dismount the transmission, get the rest of the intake manifold off, get all the accessories off, pretty much strip it to a bare long block and put it inside the 2002. So those are the goals for today's episode. Let's see if we can get all that done. So let's jump into probably cleaning up all the interior bits to get it ready to go in. And there we go. Driver's side all done. So now we're gonna move on to most likely cleaning up the trim, blowing off these seats a little bit more and vacuuming them. But yeah, I'm gonna work on these next, rinse them off. But yeah, we're getting there. Got the hood rubber. Still got to clean the engine bay. Got this one placed on there because it's just temporary. It's gonna buy a new badge. But now we have the door trims installed, the seals on both sides. So I think I'm gonna work on the locks next on both sides, so that way I can clean up the door panels and get those in. I think the seats are gonna be the last thing to go in. So yeah, man, we almost there. Yes, sir. All right, so here's the progress so far. Got this door panel on, armrest. Working on the second one, taping up that piece that goes under the door panel. And then I'll be vacuuming the car again, vacuum the seat, and the seat will go in. And I think for today, this might be it for this car, which I'm stoked, because then now we can get onto working on that K series. So let me vacuum this all up, get the seats in, and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna wait to replace this. I might do that last with the side skirts. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna jack it up and get it ready for the side skirts, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's check the progress right now. Seats in. You guys saw door panels were in. Door handles. Locks. Cleaned up this side. Gonna probably just toss the seat in there because that one doesn't have any rails or anything, so it's just gonna be sitting in there. Cleaned up this area. Looks way better. But got the lock on that side. She's looking like a car, man. Looking like a complete car. Yes, sir. Not too bad. But I think after I toss the tonneau cover, I mean, not the tonneau cover, but the seat inside, I'm gonna call it a wrap for this right now and start working on the K series. So let's finish this up. Oh yeah, and real quick, I also forgot, I gotta pop the whole front bumper off because I gotta fix this, the way they mounted this, and I gotta trim this valence out. So, yep. Almost forgot about that. Oh yeah. All right, so I figured I'd say forget it and tackle removing this quarter window. Sadly, it shattered on me completely. I just finished vacuuming the whole car and outside, but we got it out. Now, the fun part is gonna be putting in the new one. I'm gonna have to use a lot of probably soap and water and just lube it up. Lube it. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. But, wasn't too bad. All right, so I got the trim on. Got this side on. Finished putting in the new window. So, pretty happy with where we're at right now. But I think I'm gonna call it for today, and I'm probably gonna see you guys tomorrow in the next one. where hopefully we'll dig into this. All right, I figured since I'm waiting for my homie to come by and it's not that late, I figured I'd crack the garage and start taking the K series apart. So let's go ahead and time lapse this. All right, what up, y'all? It's the next day. Last clip you saw was a time lapse of unbolting some of the stuff on the K series. But right now, I got the Bauer up in the air, the old Hartge wheels off. They're gonna get new tires. So, and now what I'm gonna end up doing is probably marking out the valence where it needs to be cut, remove the front bumper, and trim that out. So, let's get started on that. All right, so as you can see, we got the front bumper and valence off, and oh my God, I cannot believe the way this body shop had this front bumper mounted. Unbelievable. They didn't even have the valence bolted in. This shit is crazy. Fucking hack body shops, man. But we got it off, and I'm gonna completely fix the way they had it mounted because it was just so wrong on so many levels. But yes, sir. Can't wait to get back on that. All right, y'all. So I took a little break from working on the Bauer, the E30, and this package arrived. So, if I am correct, I'm hoping this is the first part for this baby right here. So, let's open it up. Tonight will be... No, actually, drop down in the comments below right now what you guys think this is. I'll wait. Time's up. It's a box inside of a box. Haha, I bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know it was gonna be a box. And here it is. Ooh, that's a bad boy right there. Oh, man. Y'all ready? Oh, my days. Oh, that was my knees cracking. Never mind that. I'm old. But, isn't that beautiful? Jesus Christ. All right, so I started disassembling everything, and this is the pile of stuff that I need, and I'm gonna keep: the thermostat housing, starter, and I may be able to utilize this mount. I'm not sure yet, but it does kind of look like it might work. And this is all the stuff I'm not gonna use. So this is how she sits right now. And as you saw, I mocked up my new piece. But now what I think I'm gonna do is get it on the engine hoist, put a pan under it, and remove the transmission. But we'll probably jump back into this in a later time, because now I'm gonna tackle mocking up the side skirts, drilling them, riv nutting them, and pretty much installing them. And then putting the front bumper and stuff back on. So we'll get into that. All right. Now what we're gonna do is trim this valence up. There's one side. Now we're gonna come back with the flapper and clean her up a little bit. Nice and clean. So now I can get the Euro bumper, put that on, put the valence on, put the fog lights in. Oh yeah, and we got the wheels back with the new tires. So we're about to load those up right now. Well, load them up onto the car. So, yes sir. All right, so I got the valence trimmed out, as you guys saw. Bumper mounted, much better than before. Nice and straight, not dangling. Bumper mounted properly. And I rinsed off the wheel wells. Never mind the puppers in the back. In the back, they saw another puppers over there. But clean it up so it's not too raggedy. Now we're gonna put the wheels back on and put it on the ground. All right, y'all, I think we're gonna call it a wrap right here. Almost done with this. Got the skirts mocked up, everything, but helping my neighbor replace his radiator right now. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Stay tuned. I still got more content coming. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.